All right, guys. Colorado just took over on downs with minute 16 left. Washington's down to their last timeout. They're kneeing it out. The game is over. Colorado wins 20 to 17. They win 20 to 17 despite only mounting two good drives on offense the entire game. They win despite allowing 300 plus yards to Dylan Morris. I think actually he was approaching like 400 yards. They win despite Washington mounting like 5 or 6 drives inside the opposing 35-yard line. And that is one hell of a way to finally lose your bowl eligibility if you're Washington. So, awful game. Obviously, a textbook example of playing well in some areas, but making enough mistakes to still blow the game. Everybody's going to be talking about the fumble inside the 5 that turned into a 100-yard Colorado touchdown on defense. And obviously, that's the play of the game. If you don't fumble there, you almost certainly end up winning this one. But there was an interception in the end zone. There was another turnover when you were in field goal range. There was a sack that knocked you back to a long field goal that Peyton Henry missed. There was a fumble off a bad snap that resulted in a free field goal for Colorado. I don't know what to say about the laundry list of mistakes we made, and maybe I shouldn't be surprised given that we have an interim head coach, but it's unbelievable how badly we outplayed Colorado today and still lost on the backs of all these turnovers, getting crushed in the turnover battle. And I mean, we deserved everything we got out there today, but I cannot believe I'm looking at this team that had, over 400 yards of offense, probably around 450. I'm not looking at the box score right now, but and you only mount 17 points against a bad Colorado team, and you find a way to lose to an offense that is completely inept. You donate 10 points to them, and then there's nothing to get mad at. There really isn't. But this is disgraceful. It really is. So apparently, Heward can play in one more game this year without losing his red shirt. So I hope to God that this team realizes that with the bowl season out of sight now, out of sight, out of mind, you got to play Heward this week in the Apple Cup. It might not be pretty, might not be good. Obviously, the Cougars are a much better team than us right now. I mean, I don't even need to say that. Y'all know. But you got to start getting that guy experience because Dylan Morris ain't it. I know he made some good plays out there today, but he made enough bad ones to cancel it all out. And being a quarterback is not about making one good play for every bad play. It's not about making 5 good plays for every bad play. You got to be stacking 20 to 25 good plays for every bad play. So I've seen enough. I know some of this stuff is not necessarily his fault, but he's not good, and he's not the future here. So I just hope that we can move on to a new quarterback starting next week. And I hope that it is true that we can get one more game out of Heward without burning his red shirt. So, guys, I cannot believe we actually lost this game. I knew that they were going to give us a game because they weren't that much worse than us, but there is no way this game should have gone this way. You have to find a very creative way to lose a game against an offense this inept. The Colorado offense is atrocious. They are one of the worst offenses in the country, even among like Division 1 AA teams probably. And you found a way to give them 10 free points and then give them 2 good drives the whole game, and that's enough. So there's nothing to get mad at. I'm going to reiterate that. I want to make that very clear. for me to even get pissed off at anything that happened in this game is just kind of, well, what's the point, right? Like this team doesn't have a real head coach right now. Gregory's interim. They don't really have a real offensive coordinator right now. They don't have a real quarterback. But I really thought they were going to get up and play hard to try to save their bowl game chances. And it's not that they played terrible. It's not like they gave up. It's not like they quit and gave no effort. They definitely gave effort. They definitely tried to win. But the mistakes, it's just unreal. How many mistakes can a team make? So obviously priorities shift a little bit now that you know you're not going to make a bowl game. However, I want to make it very clear that this team, this Huskies team, already got rid of Jimmy Lake. They already got rid of John Donovan. So there's nobody left to fire except for Jen Cohen. And I don't know if you can fire Jen Cohen. She might have a lot of power in that program right now. You might not be able to get anything like that done. So as far as I'm concerned, I want to win every game. Not because it means anything, not because we're going to make a bowl game, not because we're going to save the season or save face. There's no saving face right now. But I'm not interested in watching this team tank to get people out. We've already gotten everybody out. And that's obviously part of the reason why the team made so many atrocious mistakes today. But they were making those same mistakes with the prior regime. So it's not like we can say that anything got worse necessarily. So I'll be on later tonight. We're going to probably stream some stuff. Don't know 100% what yet. But I cannot believe how far we've fallen. Well, maybe I kind of can. Maybe I kind of can believe how far we've fallen. But for this program to go from making the college football playoff 5 years ago to this level of ineptitude, it happens. I mean, I've seen it happen to other teams before. I saw Texas go from making the national championship to being 5-7 the following year. It definitely happens. But for me, I can't believe that a program like this, a program with some history of success, some standard of success, goes a whole season with Dylan Morris being their best option at QB and never feels like, hey, we should move off of this. We should give O'Brien a shot. We should give Heward a shot. We should do this or that. No. It's been a bad season. It's not even fun to watch these games. Like, there was nothing fun about watching today. Even if we had come back and won, I would have been happy. But there's nothing fun about this team right now. About the most fun I had today was when we tried that wide receiver pass that almost worked. That was about the most fun I had all day today. So that's all you can say. We got one more game to play. It's not really going to matter for anything, but I want to win. I do want to win. Now, do I expect this team to be able to win? Not really, but we'll talk about the Apple Cup later this week. But see you guys later on. Peace out. Bow down to Washington, but hard times, guys. Lean times.